he got a new video out. We have a follow-up. We absolutely have a follow-up to the Karen story. You guys remember we did his video about the crazy fucking Karen that mistook a cop for ICE and like started harassing a cop who was doing his paperwork about an accident in a schoolyard on school grounds. We have a follow-up. So let us check out this follow-up to the, crazy bitch Karen who doesn't know a police officer from ICE. Yeah, let's do it.
The crazy Karen cop lady's back. You remember this video?
What are you doing? Why are you here?
Yeah.
Okay, are you guys going to be here much longer?
You
job?
work
for us, and you're scaring these families.
Okay.
Probably go do your job where your job lives. Can you maybe acknowledge that you could be a really upsetting sight for people right now? But like for us to be able to collaborate
Sounds
with
like
you
she's
all
the only
at all
one
going
upset,
forward,
right?
You're gonna have to show us some humanity.
And not only did I find her Instagram, but she made a response video. And by the way, her Instagram is interesting to say the least.
Oh, here we go.
It's exactly what you expect, but it's not something I think you'll be ready for. So for the first time, and I think ever, we get to break down not just how the Karen reacted, but now this Karen's response defending her actions on why she acted so Karen-y.
This should be good.
Wait for you to do a deep dive with me on her Instagram. Oh my God, we're gonna have some.
Oh God. Oh no. Rich's detectivetism is kicked in. HLC has the missiletism. Rich has the investigativism. Oh, we're getting Rich investigativism. Oh, goody. Oh God, I'm so fucking wet right now. I'm very excited. This should be very interesting.
Some fun today. But first, a word from this video's sponsor, Transcend. Whether you're a veteran, a cop, or just somebody that does manual labor, your body's getting torn down, isn't it? And I don't really get much back from my doctor when I say my knee pain hurts, other than here's some painkillers. It's time we take charge of our personal health again. That's why I'm working with Transcend. Don't know anything about peptides? Need additional help with your cholesterol or high blood pressure? Or an umpteen different things? They'll help you out. For me personally, I didn't know anything about peptides, but I knew that there are some really good recovery aspects to them. They laid out a clear plan, got me what I needed, and told me how to use them.
I know this is gonna be secondhand embarrassment. I know.
With peptides anybody on the internet has. So call them up for a free consultation and get 10% off with my code below. Fix your knees, fix your back, fix your joints,
I'm sorry. It's Silver. Silver, spelling counts, my guy. I love you, but spelling counts. Stop. Silver, I love you. Silver, I love you. That was. That was the most unfortunate spelling error you could have possibly made in context with what was said, and it's fucking beautiful. That was Silver. That was fucking beautiful. I'll try to climb. I can't. It's fucking great. There. Silver, that was perfect. That was perfect and beautiful, and you could have not done any better. I promise. There. I'm trying to breathe. Oh, God. No, Silver, don't, Silver. It was perfect. It was perfect. This is 100% laughing with you. This is not like, I promise you. I promise you with every fiber of my being, this is not laughing at you. This is laughing 1000% with you. It was a typo. That's fine. People make typos. In the context of what was being said, it was the perfect fucking typo. The absolute perfect typo. It was, I get it. Silver, I get it. Roll with it. Roll with it, embrace it, and laugh with us because it was perfect. Absolutely perfect. I get it. Sometimes you just have to laugh at these things, and that was the perfect example of just laugh and go with it because it was perfect.
Healthy again with Transcend. I'm sure you saw the video online or my breakdown just the other day of how cop Karens can be the most annoying, self-righteous, narcissistic group of morons that a cop could ever deal with. And although she may have recorded her nonsensical ramblings to a fantastic, beautiful cop and uploaded them to the internet for the world to see and give her a good old pat on the back, well, the internet thought otherwise and rightfully came down on this Karen for being an insufferable turd. But what would a Karen do if their message wasn't received? Would a Karen double down? Oh, a super Karen would double down and post an update video in response to people disagreeing with her. Which is exactly what she did. Everybody welcome Nanny Poo Nanny. Oh my God.
Oh dear God.
A 47-year-old grandmother, having them young, okay. And part-time burlesque dancer, when she's not berating police officers for no reason. Amid a whole bunch of other titles. I'm sure it's social justice warrior and flaxseed enthusiast or whatever, I don't know. Hacky sack champion of the Northwest. Oregon's #1 protester for the month of December. Now, with just a quick
for
scroll
God's sake.
through her profile, there are some interesting videos that we will get to a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. She might be a Karen kind, but if this is her, damn. Credit where it's due. Credit where it's due. She might be a bitch, and that takes away from all the physical beauty, but she kind of be smoking, chat. Like, tattoos and everything aside, like this, she kind of be smoking. Yeah, her personality makes her ugly, and I wouldn't touch that with a 100-foot ball. But I will fully recognize and appreciate that she kind of be smoking. I will fully appreciate that.
Later, but first, let's talk about this response video and break it down.
Hi, everybody. It's me, the cop Karen.
Oh God, it starts with a maniacal laughter. This is how you know it's gonna be good. She's already.
Buckle up.
I kind of love that. Thank you for helping me think of it. Yeah, you don't have to search for me. I was never hiding. My account is public.
She might be. I would not be surprised if she does ASMR, or at least attempt to.
So, to be honest, I actually haven't seen Sheriff Sanders' comment at all.
Oh yeah, it's public. See, so you can go on it. Don't go on it and berate her. Don't do it. You want to leave a mean comment? You leave it down below. We're not going to Scotty too hottie this thing and dox somebody. All right, you leave your comments below. You leave the Karen alone. This is the space where you vent. If you're unaware, the sheriff, that's the sheriff's deputy that she berated, the sheriff of that county in Washington said, hey, you know what? My deputy did such a good job remaining calm and being respectful when this woman obviously was trying to needle him into doing something inappropriate. We're gonna give him a certificate of appreciation or some sort of award. I forget what it was specifically. But
letter
our good guy with
commendation.
the mustache is getting an award for being a great guy. And if somebody hasn't got a hold of him already, he needs to message me because I got a POB waiting for him. Good job, buddy. Let's watch on. Oh God, the beginning smile and laughter is just driving me insane. Just an absolute nut job. That is it on your chin? It's probably from all the toxic femininity you got bubbling underneath the surface.
It's just buried in a lot of nonsense about my face or my teeth or my tummy.
Oh, look at this. Very good.
What? What? It's buried in my face or my teeth or my tummy? NANI? what's buried in your tummy, madam? What are you consuming? I have questions. I'm not actually sure I want the answers to.
Classic deflection. I call it the M&M syndrome. I'll make fun of myself so that way it takes the power away from you.
Oh, she was making
fun
fun of
me.
herself. Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm imperfect. All right. Without saying I'm imperfect. Very good. All right, let's go.
Okay, she was making fun of herself.
Like, again, you guys missed this really obvious turkey neck. Like, look at how it wrinkles.
Listen, I'm not really gonna pick on your looks that much.
I can get it to wrinkle, but like,
Shut up. Just hurry up. Get to the point. Get to the point.
I can't get it to wrinkle, but like,
Yeah, it really got underneath her skin when people started making fun of her. That's the first 15 seconds of this thing.
you know that shot that everybody was like posting about Kim Kardashian, you know?
You're just like Kim Kardashian.
Oh my god. Yeah, she really doesn't like people making fun of her. See, normal people that might like do self-criticisms, they don't start things off by going, "Oh yeah, make fun of me more." Yeah, what, you know, why don't you make fun of this, or why don't you make fun of this? See, I don't care at all. See, Aaron, can't you tell I don't care because I'm talking about all my imperfections? You can tell I don't care because I'm starting this right off the beginning of this. I'm going to talk about my teeth, and I'm going to talk about my tummy, and I'm going to talk about my turkey neck because I really don't care. Can't you tell I really don't care? I mean, I'm trying to tell you guys I really don't care, so you know that I don't care. Because if I tell you, you know, I don't care, then you're gonna think that I don't care, and so I don't think you're gonna care, and I don't. Oh, yes, tighter. Sorry. Sorry, I kind of short-circuited a little bit there. What was I saying now? Yeah, basically, anyone that professes that they don't care about X, Y, Z, and circling back around to A, B, C, D, they really fucking care. They absolutely care, and they are desperate to try and make you think that they don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm still not gonna pretend that the cops protect anybody.
Okay, we're not gonna pretend
she's
that the
anti-cop.
cops protect anybody. We don't protect anybody. Anybody.
Oh, boy.
We don't protect anybody. Jesus. Well, now you know where her head's at. You know what? Let's abolish the police so that way you can live in the Chaz, Chop, whatever the frig it is, and then go get molested by a bunch of people, and then you could be like, but that guy did it, and they'll be like, we don't have anybody to arrest him. There's.
Yeah, she's like she's in the same camp as that white guy that Rich was supposed to debate, but was not actually a debate. What the hell was his name? Mike something, some dumb fuck who. Yeah, Mike Malice, that's what his name was. Yeah. So oh wait, did she follow Mike Malice? Oh God, Rich, check who she follows. Does she follow Mike Malice? I bet she follows Mike Malice. She has the same fucking thought process. The cops don't actually protect anybody. The cops are worthless. We should get rid of all the cops. All cops are bastards. Oh yeah. But hell, anyone do something that she thinks is wrong, what's the first thing that she's gonna do? Gonna call the cops and say, there's a scary black person that's looking at me. Menacingly. She'll be on the phone to fucking 911 wanting the whole fucking department on there right there in the next 5 seconds because a black person is walking on the wrong side of the street or something. Guaranteed.
Nobody to protect you in this cop-free zone. But hey, listen, you're a smart lady. Sure, you figure it out.
They don't stop rapes. They don't stop murders. They don't stop robberies. No, they protect capital.
I stop rapes. I stop murders. I stop robberies. I've stopped all of those things in my career.
Yeah,
I work. I've literally been in patrols where they're like, hey, you need to patrol this area specifically because there's been a bunch of break-ins and we need to stop it. And then you know what happens? We have.
Well, yeah, it's kind of funny. This SJR who hates ICE and thinks that basically the country should just be open to every single illegal immigrant on the planet, who are the ones that commit the rape and murders, by the way. But there is not an insubstantial number of illegal immigrants that come into America and then proceed to commit all sorts of horrible and violent crimes. But the police don't do anything. So, you know what she wants? That's where Garrett, you called it. That's where I was going. She wants Minority Report. You said I was working my way to get there. She literally wants to arrest people for thought. She would rather have people go into prison for thought crimes. She kind of wants Minority Report. Oh, well, the cops don't stop anything, so, get a couple precons in there so they can predict the crimes, and then we can arrest the people before the crimes even happen. I bet you it's one of her favorite fucking movies.
Patrol that area, pull over a couple cars, snatch a dude or two off the street, and then, oh my gosh, the robberies are slowing down because we got the individuals involved. The amount of gun arrests that I've gone on and search warrants for firearms in criminals, hardened criminals that have been already arrested for homicides or shots fired or shootings, numerous. And now here we go. It's difficult to prevent sexual assault, right? Really,
yes.
It's all about educating.
Okay, for those who don't know, Minority Report was a Steven Spielberg movie. I can't remember when it came out. I want to say it came out in like the 2010s at some point, I think. Steven Spielberg sci-fi action movie starring Tom Cruise. And it was all about basically, you had three people that, it was 2002, that old? Okay, 2002. Where they had these three people that had the ability of precognition, and what they would do is like they could predict murders. They could predict when a murder was going to take place, and so they would basically predict this murder. The precog police would then go out and arrest the person before they could commit the murder because the precog saw them commit the murder, and Tom Cruise's character the precog see him committing premeditated murder, and that starts a whole thing of him proving his innocence and showing flaws in the system and blah blah freaky blah. That's what Minority Report is.
The public on, hey, here's some things to make yourself a difficult target for sexual assault. Here's some things not to do or look out for to try and defend yourself or better prepare yourself so that you don't make a choice that could end up in somebody sexually assaulting you. But here's something you may not know, you dumb lady. Most police aren't proactive. We show up to the scene after a crime has occurred. This ain't Vanilla Sky, all right? I don't have two.
He said that he put on the screen that thing. He put it on the screen. He put the thing on the screen.
Albino bald twins floating around in a pool of their own pissing.
Not twins, Rich. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm so fucking cooked. I literally started saying twip. I literally started saying twiplets. Oh my God, I'm so fucking cooked. It's twiplets, chat. I'm cooked. The fuck, I gotta stop or I'm gonna devolve. It'd definitely be one of those days. It'd definitely be one of those fucking days. Oh, God.
Like Tom Cruise jumping through windows because a marble rolls down some sort of weird mousetrap configuration and tells me when the crime's gonna be committed. All right, it's gotta happen first, and then I gotta go over there and try to solve it. Check out that beat while the DJ revolves it. Oh, well, because I'm not psychic, which is definitely something you do. You look like you love tarot cards. Oh, you heathen.
Oh, no doubt she does.
I can't just show up at a scene before something happens. It has to occur. But then you have the proactive stuff, which is hunting the guns, jumping out, making car stops. And I'm sure you hate all that too because you're picking on a marginalized community or somebody that doesn't have a whatever. I got CIs working up and down the streets telling me what's going on. But you'll protest in front of a prison and be like, Jeremy needs to get out of jail because he was pulled over illegally and he had 5 firearms on him even though he's a convicted felon. The cops are bad.
And if you fall prey to a medical bankruptcy or private equity you out of your housing, they're gonna rip your tent down too with their bare hands.
What does that have? What is that?
fuck did we get there? How the fuck did we get to that if you lose all your money from medical bankruptcy or private equity fucks you over, that they're gonna rip your debt down? What? Okay, she went on a fucking journey and decided to just leave everyone else the fuck behind on this one. Holy shit!
What does that even mean? What does that even mean? First of all, I already know this is a commie. I already know the way that she's talking. She's an anti-capitalist commie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Capital. They only protect. All right, tell that to the tens of thousands of people in the housing projects that I protected. As a housing cop. I was in the housing projects as those were my specific areas that I was detailed to. Unfortunate people that are down on their luck or need some assistance living in the housing projects. They don't have a lot of capital. And let me tell you something, lady. I was there all the time because I got domestics going on. I got people shooting at people. I got guys driving around without licenses and license plates, registration, insurance, jumping curbs, almost hitting kids because they're flying down the street. Some tinted out Impala or Chrysler 300. Police are in lower income areas of their towns way more than upper class areas. So there goes that. We protect capital, then why am I in the hood with rundown buildings and people that make less than 40 grand a year? Shouldn't I be in the neighborhoods with the multi-million-dollar homes and the 6 to 7 digit incomes? Oh,
that's the point. They're not. They're in the low income portions. They want bitches like this want the police only in their areas to protect their property. And when they don't acquiesce and just only hang out in the their little particulars, they think all cops suck. And then they jump on their little SJR bandwagon saying, oh, cops are actually infringing upon people's rights. They don't actually care about people. Because if they cared about people, they'd be 24 hours patrolling by my home, specifically so I don't get robbed. What do you want to bet that's her thought process that she's not going to tell, that she's not going to reveal?
But I'm not there because those people can afford to have cameras and gates. But here I am, definitely only protecting capital and kicking homeless people out of parks. What an idiot. This is great. This is great. I'm so happy that she made this so I could just tear stupid shit like this down. Get ready for it.
They don't protect anybody. They don't solve the rapes. They don't solve the robberies. You don't get your things back. No one gets healed.
No one gets healed? I literally solved the rapes! I have literally solved numerous rapes, you stupid idiot!
No, I know what she's doing. You know what she's conflating? She's conflating the police with the courts. When she's saying, like, number one, nobody solves rapes. Yes, plenty of crime does go unsolved. That's life. There's the crime level is of the crime amounts are at a level where yes, there are going to be crimes that don't get solved. A lot of crimes, but many crimes do get solved. But she's saying like, oh, no one gets healed. It's like, okay, why are you blaming the cops on this one? Number one, that's to start with. Why are you blaming the cops with no one gets healed? Why are you not blaming the criminals for inflicting this damage upon the victim that they're not able to heal from? Because it's not because, kind of newsflash for this fucking uppity cunt. God forbid a woman gets sexually assaulted. God forbid that happens. The criminal that committed this crime being arrested and even being convicted doesn't facilitate healing. The trauma is still there. The trauma will take years to recover from with help from mental health professionals. The arrest and potential arrest and conviction of the criminal that facilitates these sexual assaults, there's a small amount of closure, but it doesn't she's literally going with Hollywood fucking logic here. That God forbid a woman gets raped, the cops arrest the rapist, throw him in jail, he gets convicted, he goes to prison, and all of a sudden, magically, the woman who was assaulted is all better now. because her rapist is been imprisoned and has been convicted. In her head, the victim is now magically healed of all of her mental trauma. When reality is, this don't work like that. Life is not fucking Hollywood, and people need to start learning this. Yes, does a woman having her rapist arrested, charged, convicted, and sentenced to time in prison, does that offer some closure? Yes, sure. Does it instantaneously fucking heal all of her mental trauma? Not a snowball's fucking chance in hell. You are looking at years of working through this pain. Regardless if the offender gets arrested, charged, convicted, and sentenced. It doesn't fucking matter. So quit talking out of your old wrinkly ass, you dumb broad.
I've solved rapes of 14-year-old girls. I've solved gang rapes of grown women who were abducted. And you're gonna come over on the internet with your tatted up titties, your nose ring, and burlesque bullshit and tell me I don't do shit? Fuck off. I work.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like we're supposed to talk.
I'm still not gonna pretend that you. It's that fake white. I'm a white savior. I'm white knighting. Don't even act. I know.
Yep.
Oh, shut up.
They have high statistics of domestic violence. That's not great. That's just a fact. That's real and that's out there in the world.
Hang on.
Let's break that down. Right? Cops aren't perfect. You're absolutely right. Do we protect one another? Yeah, we do. You know why? Because for the past umpteen million years, people were saying that every cop is dirty and everybody's a piece of shit, and everybody rallied for body cams. And then guess what happened? Body cams came around, and 99.9% of all the complaints, cops are all dirty, it went away. You know why? Because I got 4K with audio showing you being a piece of shit almost 100% of the time.
And by the way, these same SJRs that were calling cops dirty and demanding body cams now want the body cams to go away. They're now trying to flip it and saying that body cams are now racist. At least I think that's the tack they're taking with. They were lobbying so fucking hard, like, the cops have no accountability. We want these body cams. The police department said, cool. All right, we'll put out body cams. They put on the body cams. All those complaints went away. And then now you're starting to see the SJRs actually wanting the body cams to go away. Because now they're actually being showcases as the bags of shit that they are, and now they want them gone. Yeah, now they don't like the fact that their shitty behavior is now being put on blast.
Time. And if you want to say cops have a high level of domestic violence, per what? Give me the stat. Give me the absolute stat. And let's say that it is.
Wait, what? Hang on. IDP reported only where 67.4% of lesbians reported only female perpetrators. Okay.
Stat. And let's say that it is high. Guess what? They can get fired too. You think that we're going to protect woman beaters on our job? Or mentally abusive female officers to their husbands? No! It's like these people don't realize cops get fired. Now, I'm not making an excuse for domestic violence, but if we gotta deal with shit like this all the time, you can bet your bonnet that there's a lot of mental issues that run around in policing districts because we're stressed. We got PTSD. We gotta deal with morons where we have to just go, okay, man, please settle down. Because if we go, oh my God, shut the up, you're gonna make a complaint about us. I'm gonna lose my job when you've been needling us for hours. Should you be around this school? Can you leave faster? You're scaring people. Don't be your spouse. Get some mental help. Go to counseling. All right, let's move on.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like we're supposed to talk like no one should ever feel unsafe around a cop. Especially right now when we haven't seen any local police officers. We haven't seen anybody with a badge stop or follow up on these extrajudicial killings.
What extrajudicial?
Yeah, there's the anti-ice. There's the anti-ice. Yeah, basically, she's mad that the local cops won't arrest ICE. And when she's talking about the extrajudicial killings, she's talking about Renee Goodenow. It's Freddie. She's mad that the ICE agents involved in those shootings have not already been thrown in prison for life. That's what she'd be mad about. And she's mad that the police are not going out and arresting ICE en masse and throwing them in prison. Because, this is the kind of person that basically, calls ICE Nazis, calls ICE the Gestapo, which again, she's a fucking retard because, I'm sorry, I have to educate this on again. If ICE were actually Nazis or Gestapo, like you want to LARP them as, you would already be in prison at minimum. If not actually in the ground. See, because that's what actual Nazis and Gestapo did, is you say one bad thing about the party, you're in prison for life, if you're lucky. I'm going to keep pointing this out because since they don't want to use language properly, since they want to destroy language, I'm bringing it back and educating dumb cunts like this on what actual Nazism, what the actual Gestapo did in the 1940s and late 1930s. Because she's obviously too fucking stupid to crack a book. That's how the Nazis actually worked, sweetheart. So if these were actually Nazis, you would probably already be 6 feet under after your first encounter with the cop. That first encounter that we saw with Rich's other video, if they were actually what she likes to espouse them to be, she'd already be dead. If they actually were Nazi or Gestapo. So, Miss Thang, here's your little education for the day. Granted, you're not going to retain it because you're a fucking moron, but I'm still going to attempt to educate you.
Initial killing are you talking about? Because if you're talking about what's happening in Minnesota, literally half the country away from you, people that have nothing to do with you, that's being investigated by the FBI. Both of them are. Yeah. Both the good and pretty shootings are being investigated. Like, they're being investigated. Isn't that what you want? Isn't that what you, like, you talk about something else? You talk about something else? Something tells me this lady's got, like, Rachel Maddow tattooed on her butt.
It's not happening. Fascism is in the streets. People are bleeding. And what I...
Again. Time to bring out this little ditty. Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. And you're the worst kind of wrong. You're fucking retarded wrong.
I've seen is pictures of Olympia cops smiling next to white supremacists.
All right, you know that's a whatever it is. There's cops around my area that smile next to white supremacists. What does it even mean? Am I supposed to know everybody in my community?
It means that they're taking pictures with someone that they simply don't agree with, and they're calling them white supremacists specifically so they can get vigilantes to kill them. That's literally what she just did in that in that part of the Instagram. She is literally if she's ever posted the particular photos in question that she's just referencing, yeah, she's doing that because she's actually wanting the police officer and the individuals that the police officers were standing next to in the photo. She wants them marked for death. She wants them to actually be assassinated and killed, because that's how these people work. They call you Nazi, they call you fascist to dehumanize you, to make you a viable target. And that's exactly what this thing is doing. She's trying to basically paint targets on these people so the unhinged ones will kill them. Because that's what they do.
Community, there are over 500,000 people around the city of Buffalo, and I'm supposed to know everybody and their political views and all that. No, I go up to a stranger, I smile, I be nice to them, as I should with everybody, whether or not their views coincide or conflict with mine. Oh, but you wouldn't get that because everybody's fascist, right? And of course, there's the second that she says, he smiled at the Nazi. Yeah, you've used that word so much that I don't give a shit anymore. Who's a Nazi?
Actually, I would postulate that it's starting to be reversed, and that now every time people like this, every time people like this woman call someone a fascist or Nazi, you know it's the exact opposite, and they're probably a great person. They've not only people like this woman have not only destroyed language, they've actually flipped the script on it, and now calling someone a Nazi and a fascist probably just means not only do they disagree with the way you think, but they're actually probably a great person. And not in the way that, like, oh, actual legitimate Nazis are good people. No, not that way. Not in that way at all. But that the word has lost so much meaning that, but with these people, that Nazi no longer means the vile, evil regime back in the late 30s and early 40s that tried to literally genocide an entire planet. It doesn't mean that, it's not ascribed to them anymore. It actually just means someone that doesn't think the way that you do, and they're actually probably a normal, decent person that is not an actual genocidal maniac. Like, yeah, they've literally fucked with this word so much that it's actually been reversed to no longer mean an evil genocidal maniac, but actually means probably a decent person. That is not a genocidal maniac.
Everybody is now? Really, Karen? Show me the photo. You've got Instagram. Show me the...
That's a black man, I think. It's hard to tell. The photo's a bit grainy. If I'm not wrong, that looks like maybe a black man or a Hispanic man. Again, tough to tell that the image is a little grainy, but yeah. This man, who looks like he has dusky colored skin and is not white, is a white supremacist. Yeah, that's their other favorite thing now, is to call people race traitors. That's their other favorite thing to do. They've been calling every ICE agent a race traitor because a strong majority of ICE agents are Hispanic or black, and so they love just calling them race traitors now. This is how fucked and mad these people. This is how unserious they are. You can't take any of them seriously. This is why we need to bring asylums back. Every one of them. To the asylum you go. We have a very nice self-hugging jacket for you.
The photo of the people with the Nazi guy.
And yeah, ICE has kidnapped people off of the streets that I travel on the
No, that's called an arrest, you
here.
dumb cunt.
Okay, so ICE has kidnapped people off the streets. Definitely not what they're doing. They're doing immigration enforcement. You may not like that. You're more than welcome to that opinion. That's fine. What are your local police officers gonna do with the federal government is enforcing a federal law? Which, by the way, has been enforced from every presidency up until now. Makes you wonder why this one's so bad. Oh, all of a sudden, ICE has been horrible people. But the guy in charge of ICE got a Medal of Freedom from President Obama.
Yeah.
When did he become the bad guy? Because for the past 3 administrations and then Trump for a second, no issues. And plus, there's...
Because Orange Man bad, and there's no thought that goes any further than that. That's literally it. Like, that's it. This is literally part of the TDS. What more do I need to say?
There's like 1 million cops and departments that say, hey, we're not going to assist ICE in their investigations unless they get a signed warrant by a judge. We can't obstruct the federal government from enforcing a federal law that's been on the books since ever. But she's not saying sorry, right? She's telling you why she's mad. She's mad for these reasons, and that's why she went to a guy, a beat cop, deputy, who's just sitting there doing a accident report. That validates her being a complete and utter bitch, right? That's validation. I'm upset about stuff that has nothing to do with my community, and so I took it out on this guy. Not sorry for it.
When I roll up to my kids' preschool and I see 2 SUVs there, 2 sheriff SUVs.
Oh no, 2 sheriff SUVs. Better watch out.
No.
What's gonna happen? You know, when 2 sheriff SUVs get together, mass murder, homicides, period. Every single time.
Exactly. In this whole parking lot.
Wait, did she say it was her kid's school? Hold up. Hang on.
I see
For it.
when I roll up to my kids' preschool.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Somebody bred this woman. Oh, no. Oh, God. She has grandkids. What? She said her kids' preschool. How can she have grandkids when she has kids in preschool? I didn't know about that. What? Is she a grandmother? Wow, she had. Okay, whatever. Regardless, someone bred this woman, and that's scary. That's it's fucking scary. Those kids are done. If those kids are being raised by this woman, there's no hope for them. Their RNG is just in the shitter right now. They have no chance. Unless they can get the preschool kids away from her and with some actual sane people like the father or something, those kids are cooked. Those kids are cooked. They're done. They had a bad background luck roll. Oh my God. It's oh fuck. I feel so bad for those kids. They have no chance after this. With this insane person, these kids have no chance.
And I see 2 SUVs there. 2 sheriff SUVs.
Oh no, 2 sheriff SUVs. Better watch out. What's gonna happen? You know when 2 sheriff SUVs get together, mass murder, homicides, period.
I would guess the father may not be there.
Exactly. In this whole parking lot, where there are a lot of empty spaces at the point when I was there.
Oh, there are so many empty spaces in the parking lot.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Did the accident happen in the parking lot the guy's writing the report for? He's parked on the side of the street legally.
They're parked exactly right outside. Oh, do you want to see my hands? Look at them. Oh, yeah, because I do have a job at work. I've raised kids.
Okay, well, there's a manic episode. Take your lithium, hun, stick on one...
FBI, open up!
Replace that with CPS, though. What the fuck is wrong with this woman? This is attention whore behavior. She's not only an SJR, she is a desperate attention whore right now. Yeah, I'm gonna guess she needs more meds. This is not a situation of not enough meds, this is not a situation of too many meds. She needs more meds. A lot more fucking meds.
Subject, all right? Your manic bipolar disorder's hitting those peaks and valleys. Let's try
Yeah.
and stick on one topic while your witch fingers are sitting there shaking with anger because you can't think straight. Must have missed your morning Valium.
Oh, yeah, because I do have a job.
She's absolutely insufferable.
They're parked exactly across from the kindergartner's playground,
And
where a diverse group of very small children are playing on the structure that is.
yeah, of course we had to include the diverse. Had to, of course, put in the message. Make sure you include that in your little racist Instagram reel. Go right ahead.
Is exactly right across the fence and sidewalk from where these men decided to park that have guns and have been documented to be erratic and irresponsible.
What the?
Yeah, there it is. There it is. That by the way, sweetheart, do you realize that the reason why people fear police is because women like you teach children from a very young age that you should fear police irrationally. That behavior of fearing the police irrationally, that is a learned behavior taught by women like this woman. And yes, she has no citation. She's doing the typical SJR thing of because of my fifis. Yes, we actually have slander this time. It's not libel. Now we actually have slander.
Are we talking about? What are you, the parking police now? There were parking spots over there. So you're mad about where they parked now? Is that rational? You were upset that they were parked in front of the school? Oh, you're upset that they parked next to a bunch of little kids. How many times have cops gone crazy and started shooting a group of little kids? What are you talking about? Well documented. If it's well documented, say it. Go ahead, give me some examples. I'd love to hear them of when cops just randomly went to a playground and started shooting all the minority children. This is what Karens do. This is especially what white Karens do. White Karens go,
oh, yes.
There's a group of people over there that have never told me they have a problem with these people.
Oh, bearing in mind, white Karens are the most racist, self-hating people. Don't forget. Remember what happened with when Renee Good lost her life. This is something of note because this is something that this stupid bitch would say in that situation. When Renee Good was killed, because she tried to run over an ICE agent, and they held a vigil for her because people are stupid and they celebrate dumbassery and retardation. There was a white woman that was actually upset because she felt like, I'm paraphrasing here, basically felt that she was not good, felt that Renee Good didn't deserve to be mourned because she was white. I'm not joking. When a vigil for her, like a memoriam on the street was held for Renee Good, there was people literally saying that they didn't feel good holding a memorial for Renee Good because she's white. This woman literally died for their cause, and it wasn't good enough because she was white. No, Arando, that's exactly the point. They didn't ascribe that hashtag say her name because she was a white woman and therefore she wasn't good enough. Literally because these people, she was not good enough for these people because of the color of her skin. That's how racist these people are. Even the white people are racist against themselves. Just pointing that out. With this dumbass racist cunt. Like, I don't know why she's trying to champion these people. They don't think she's good enough. They only think that they only give her the most smidgen of good enough when you're dead. And even then, it's not, even when you die for the cause, you're not good enough for them. This is cult behavior. This is literally cult behavior that we are dealing with right now.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk for them, talk over them, and I'm going to drown out their voices so I can tell you you're a piece of shit. So that all those little children go up to their black mommy and daddy, their Hispanic or Indian or Native American mommy and daddy and go, look at there, there's a good white lady, Mom. When the riots happen, we won't burn down her house.
But yes, they will. That's the funny part. She may think like I'm being righteous and therefore I am an ally and that will afford me some kind of protection from the non-white crowd. Yet no, honey, you're going to be the first one that you're going to be the first one that they attack. That's the funniest part. These stupid bitches that hate their own ethnicity, yeah, they're going to be the first ones that they go after. And when they realize, oh, it's an ally, oh well. They were doing that during the ICE riots in Minnesota. They were going after their own people in Minnesota. Like the people that were anti-ICE, the mob was going after, the anti-ICE mob was going after their own anti-ICE people, not realizing that they're anti-ICE people and fucking them up. And when they realized their mistake, they just went, oh, sorry, moving on. They don't care. That's the funniest part. They act like, oh, I'm doing so good. Don't you appreciate me? No, they don't. They don't give a fuck. You're being used. They're literally like, hey, what a stupid bitch. She'll let us do whatever we want to her, and she'll just claim,
I
aren't I
am part
doing wonderful
American
for you?
Indian, and these people cause more damage than good.
Of course they do. Because this is the white savior complex. This is fatherless behavior. This is basically terminally on wine and not using one's brain and just working off of feelings. That's it. This is the 2%er.
I guess. It's like a desperate attempt to be invited to the cookout. I feel like she goes up to like black parents at the school and is like, I'm an ally. There were cops on the other side of a fence. They were near children. Oh my God. Let's keep listening to 1940s hairstyle, legal meth addict, amphetamine queen, Adderall doll, nanny poo nanny.
Because I was worried they might be colluding with ICE, I had heard that maybe there had been some activity going on.
I heard maybe that potentially,
colluding.
sometimes on occasion, they could collude with ICE. So I decided to just with one of them to make myself feel good. That's okay. That's what I got out of this.
The fifis.
Did you see that? There's no logical sense there. Based on absolutely nothing other than my feelings. Woo. I went over.
This woman is a future RAM replacement. She will be she is a future when the world has run out of RAM because it's been shoved in AI data centers and they start needing people's brains to facilitate data processing for RAM. She is going to be one of the first inductees into the biological RAM sector. She'll be one of the first ones, I'm sure.
And picked on a cop because he was doing his job when he was called to the scene of an accident to write up a report. Listen, lady, the cop was called to be there. Oh.
It doesn't matter if she's smart or not. Her brain has electrical impulses that can carry data signals. It still works. It doesn't matter what those electrical signals were doing in terms of transferring data to her mouth. They'll carry electrical signals. It'll work.
To write up a report. Listen, lady, the cop was called to be there. Oh, but because of the sometimes, maybe, almost on occasion, no factual evidence whatsoever that they're the gun guys. I'm protecting the community. Idiot.
We're not going to pretend that Uvalde went differently. We're not going to pretend that any of you have stopped a school shooting.
Absolutely. Collazo, Tennessee. How about that? How about the Nashville shooting? When he dotted that tranny that tried to...
But by the way, I dislike pointing this out, but the last several unfortunate mass murders that have occurred, individuals were involved that, well, very mentally disturbed on a universal level that knows no ideology. They were of a, shall we say, persuasion that your side is supposed to be all in support of. Yeah, that's who's done the last couple of school mass shootings. The very people that you are all in support of. Again, this is going from her standpoint. From a logical standpoint, we as rational thinking people know that them being trans is only basically about like a few percentage points of the overall situation, and that they were very mentally unhinged, that had nothing to do with them being, well, I won't say nothing, but they were insanely unhinged and is not representative of those people, of those individuals as a generalized group. But that has been a big point of contention. And she is supposedly, being an ally, should be all in support of people of that particular community. Where were you on that one? I wonder. Where were you on that one?
Kill a bunch of kids. Ended up killing a couple of them, but he put her in a dirt nap. How about that? How about that one? I feel like that one's pretty good. Stupid bitch. And if you're on Pepperbox, we'll be playing that right here of that dumb turd getting domed over and over again on replay, unredacted. All right, well, I think we've had fun with her breakdown video. Let's see who this person is. This rational person that stops for all the reasons of the potentially maybes and no factual evidence, that has no recollection of, the Tennessee school shooting that officer stopped.
Okay, so I'm realizing I don't know a lot of cops. I don't know a lot of military. You know you can defect, right?
Wait, you open with, I don't know a lot of cops and I don't know military. So you have no idea what they do in their jobs. You just admitted that you have no fucking clue what cops and military do. And now she's going to say,
you know you can defect, right? You know you can just turn the guns around.
yeah, that's called treason, you stupid cunt. She's literally advocating for active military service members to commit a high crime that is punishable by death. That is what she just did. Oh yeah, she's 100%, and she's not even using the word correctly. Well, let's get this out of the way. First and foremost, she's stupidly saying, yeah, military service members, you should commit high crimes of treason, and be killed for it, because that's what treason means. But defect to whom? She's using this word that she doesn't even understand what this fucking word means. She's saying, you know you can defect, right? Defect to whom? Defect means that you, as a military service member, go to an enemy country and basically say, I'm going to give up secrets that I know as a reward, you're going to basically protect me in your country. That's what defecting means. The most classic Hollywood example was Hunt for Red October. That the whole purpose of Sean Connery's character was he was defecting to the United States and bringing them the Red October, very valuable piece of technology in submarine warfare. That's what defecting is. So where are you suggesting that these military servicemen and women defect to? Because you haven't told them where to go to defect. So not only is she advocating for military service members to commit a crime punishable by death, she can't even English. She could not even English properly. That's how stupid this woman is.
You're wearing Kevlar. You can get on the right side of history, or you can keep standing next to those little scary bitch-ass punks.
Who does she think she is? You're talking to the lady. Who are you? Turn those guns around. On who? Are you telling me to go kill politicians? Who are you telling me to shoot? You're telling me to turn my guns around and shoot somebody. Who is it? Spit it out. Quit being so vague, you loser. There's no singular.
That's the funny part. She's such a little bitch, coward. She can't even say, turn those guns around on your on the Nazis that you work with. Turn your guns around on, say, the Nazis in Congress. She can't even say that, because you know why she can't say that? You know why she's vague posting so hard?
FBI, open up!
That's why. She's a scared little girl. Because she knows that if she actually said what she's trying to say, which is to go kill the politicians that I don't like, there'd be a knock on her door in the next 5 minutes and she'd be hauled off to jail. But she's a scared little bitch. And that's why she won't say it.
Her thought in her brain. Like, what? Be specific. Say a thing that you don't like, and then say what you want us to do. You know what irritates the shit out of me is there's this like fleeting grin on her. Hey, so why don't you just do that, right? Because I'm cute. I have pretty girl syndrome coming to mind here. I've got used to be a pretty girl, got a lot of attention, And now she's like gotten a little bit older and that attention has subsided, right? And now she's like, I need to get my attention. I'm so pretty. I need my attention. So she'll like doll herself up and put on makeup and super sweet tones and blink her eyes a bunch and say absolutely nothing word salads in the hopes.
Well, she's 100% trying to ASMR. I guarantee you, when she's making these videos on Instagram, she's deliberately using an ASMR voice. Because she knows that ASMR is a thing, that people like ASMR, and she can maybe kinda, sorta, in a roundabout nails on the chalkboard way, do ASMR. And so, 100%, that's intentional. She is absolutely going that route to try and coerce people.
That people tell her how beautiful and brave she is, and then that's what like gets her to flick her bean. Oh, she's a burlesque dancer, because every single one of those ones are mentally stable. We're gonna watch this on Pepperbox. I don't know if it'll be allowed on YouTube. Oh, God, what is happening? She's got crack belly. You ever go to a strip club on a Tuesday afternoon? Those are the vibes I'm getting. This is a grandma, by the way. This is a grandma. She does this as a grandma. She's got not only a kid, but a grandkid. And I'm not saying that to shame her. Like, women gotta work, women gotta eat.
No. Shame her. This woman needs to be shamed. Because, honestly, she until she gets publicly shamed and embarrassed, she's going to keep doing what she's doing with her posts. With all of her anti-cop, anti-ICE stuff. And basically advocating for treason. Until she is actually shamed, like legitimately shamed, she will keep going. She'll feel it's validation. So no, I 100% say shame her. Absolutely fucking shame her.
A mortgage to pay. I get you. But like, her twerking is so bad. It's really bad. White woman trying to get like the chest into twerking. Twerking is just an ass. I just twerked. Oh, that's on the internet. It's all in the hips and ass cheeks and legs. It's all lower body. It's not upper body. I'm sad you had to see that. Both of this. All of this. So yeah, just remember, young officers, if you ever get berated by some cop Karen, just remember, they probably dance like this. And their lives are in shambles. They probably have pretty girl syndrome. And are the reason why you need to teach your wives and girlfriends how to throw a good left hook. Because when she gets in your face, your girlfriend can help her get out of it. I'm just picturing Ronda Rousey or Katie Holmes just, wham! Get away from my boyfriend!
Katie Holmes! Rich, where did your head go on that one? Ronda Rousey, okay, I get it. Katie Holmes? She's a twig. What? Why are we bringing Katie Holmes into this? This does not compute.
Slut! Oh, God. I gotta teach my girl BJJ. Just have her just sneak up behind her. Hey, you don't talk to my man like that. He solved so many rapes. And there's me back behind her. I work. Yeah, you see, yeah, he works. Go to sleep. Best way to support the channel is get yourself a shirt. POB, a little pat on the back. For our handsome mustachioed cop that's getting an award. I need to get a hold of them. Somebody have them get a hold of me. Our people can talk so I can get you a care package, bud. You did a great job with this crazy woman that made me do a 20-minute video on her insanity. Cheapest way to support the channel is leave a comment. Tell me what you saw on her Instagram, please. Don't message her, don't talk to her. She's off. That's what she wants. She wants attention. Keep the messages in the comments down here. Keep them down here. I want to read them. I want you to do deep dives and be like, did you see what she did on this? I want to hear your jokes about her. I'm so excited. All right. See you next time, weirdos.
Oh my God. Yeah, bottom line, she's an attention whore. Bottom line, this woman is an attention whore. That's literally all. She's doing this all for attention. Every bit of it. That's why she's posting it online. Because she wants attention. That's it. She literally would not be doing this if it wasn't for attention.